What's going down? So I just wanted to make a video kind of explaining, I guess, my process on writing rock music in Ableton Live. I originally got Ableton Live because I was super into like dance music and I wanted to be deadmau5, you know what I mean? I was younger. But I always wrote rock music, you know. I started out with Mixcraft. And that one, I mean, it got me through some tough times, you know. But I got Ableton Live, and I started realizing that I can utilize, you know, Ableton to write rock music as well. And then I started writing in loops, I guess you could say, you know, just putting down a guitar riff or putting down, you know, just little ideas here and there, because I used to do it with my little pedal. I had a DD20 and I used to use loops that way. But then I just found out that, you know, I can utilize this and then, you know, make full songs. And that's how I got into mixing and recording. But anyways, I wanted to show you guys how I go about doing it. So I have a chorus and a verse and a bridge that I already wrote, but I wanted to show you how I do it with the bridge. So here's the chorus. So that's another cool thing about writing in Ableton is, you know, you can have your rhythm guitars, your lead guitars, you can write everything out, your drums and everything, put it on one little line, write it as the chorus. Then you can write out a verse, which I have here. And then you can write out a bridge, but then you can trigger them and they're going to be triggered on time. So for example, you can see that I clicked it way before, and it's amazing. It's so sick because, I mean, I'll show you guys later that, you know, organizing the song into the arrangement view is so easy. But I'm going to, so I have bias effects. I tried to make this session with like as little like bot plugins as I can, you know. I mean, I think the only one that I have that I purchased was bias effects. I have one more on the snare verb, which, I mean, everyone, you can get this for free. I'll put a link. But everything else is just stock stuff. I always try and keep my writing sessions really light just so I don't have any latency or have to worry about any of that stuff. I hope this video is not all whacked out, but anyways. So I wrote out the drum MIDI. I play keyboard drums, so. And I mean, if you guys want me to do a video on that, I can do that too, but I got tired of trying to find drummers, so I was like, well, might as well just, you know, utilize what I have to make drums and make full songs. But anyways, so I have all the drums written out and I want to record a bridge, and this is the patch that I have, and I can probably throw this on. Oh wait, no. Yeah, this is the patch that I did make. Okay. So let me come down here. Here's the drums that I have. So then I will go put this on the track. This is on number 2 on my Focusrite interface, just a cheap interface. So then what I can do is I will make sure that everything's lined up 140, 8/4. Want to make sure I have the click going. And then what you do is you click on this guy. It's going to go 2 bars depending on if you click this little arrow. So I have it going on 1 bar of 8. So you'll hear. almost dropped my pick, but I don't think you'll be able to hear it. It's okay, we're just writing. But anyway, so you got to do it on the left side just to make it sound pretty, you know? So we'll do it one more time. So I clipped. I saw it. I saw you, clipper. I don't think you'll be able to tell me to turn that down. So I have that, and then for the bass, oh, I forgot. So I have this guy. It's kind of like one of those Sansamp pedals, those Sansamp bass pedals. I found this online for free too. I'll try and find a link and throw it in the description as well. But then what I do is I will grab my bass, which is again sheet bass. Here's my cheap bass. But I mean, it's all right. So not bad, sounds like a bass. So then I'll come over here to the bass, which is also on channel 2. 8 bars, or 8 count. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is when you make your loop, sometimes it doesn't automatically, you know, make it a bar or 2 bars or how long you plan to make it. I did it on this one too, but sometimes it'll just keep going. Just make sure you come in, double click, come in here, make sure it's aligned, and then should be good. So now when I come over here and click bridge, so I have that finished. Let me put this away. So now that that's all done, I will arrange it. So the way that I do it is I'll make sure that I'm record armed up here. Nothing is, these little play buttons, they're not green, so nothing is going through right now. So I want to start with the chorus for 1 bar, and then go into the verse for, let's just do 1 bar, and then chorus, 1 bar, and then into the bridge. So what you do is you click these when you want the change to happen, and it'll write it in the arrangement view. I'll see if I can show you. That's it, really. So now, click this little orange guy up here. I have I mean, essentially my song mapped out. So then what I'll do next is I'll see if I like the arrangement. I'll mess around with it a little bit. If I need to, you know, cut stuff, you just come down here, Command E. You're like, I don't know if I want that many. So then, you know, just choose them, delete them if you want, or you can go back and just do the arrangement again. But essentially, you know, since these are loops, it's going to be the same drums, you know, for each time that you know, loop the verse or loop the chorus. So you want to go in and, you know, come in and edit some drum sounds, you know. So let's see what we have. So that one's okay because that's the first chorus. Let's come into this chorus here. Say I wanted to add another da, da. Change that one. Oh, forgot to show you. I am using the amazing Get Good drums. These are on a different level. I started out with Easy Drummer 1, and then I got Superior, and but then Nolly, he came out with this, and I mean the samples are amazing. They sound so great. But anyways, back to this. Looks like we have to make that a little bit louder. You can even add like a double kick there if you wanted to. With double kicks, you want to have the first one is louder, just because the way that the drummer hits it. And then it just, I guess the rest of it just comes down to, adding or removing the drums or changing drums and doing all that stuff, even if you wanted to come in and change the bass, for a bar or whatever. But the reason why, I have an Axe Effects and all that, but the reason why I write this way is, with the bias stuff, and this is just, I mean, none of this is like the way to write music. It's just the way that I've always, written music. But the cool thing is they are practically DI files. So if you have a good enough take, and you want to bring it into the actual final recording to reamp or whatever. So we'll go here. So you can take that and reamp it, whatever you want to do. With the same thing with the bass, I don't have anything. I just go direct in, and I use this. I actually use this for actual recording, like final tracking, and then I'll blend with a regular DI or whatever. But again, this is just trying to make it sound good. Sound as good as it can, but still not have a lot of latency, so you can write and you can create, but have that final polished sound, as close as you can before you actually start really tracking. But I mean, that's kind of it. I mean, I can go more, and let's see. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I have stuff going on with with the kicks and the EQs and stuff. There is a ton of tutorials out there. I mean, that's how I learned practically everything that I know. It's just kind of being obsessed with this and trying to make my recordings sound the best that they can, But I have everything routed out. Again, there's another video on routing Get Good drums with Ableton. I just have it kind of the standard here. But just know that, you know, none of this stuff is final. You know, you can always change this arrangement. You could change anything. You can change the tone whenever you want. You don't have to re-record it, which is sick. But I mean, I guess that's it. Oh, one little trick with Ableton Live. Like I did this ever since, I don't know, I think 2010. But I threw this multiband compression on here. But there's this preset, multiband dynamics, multiband compression. The difference that it makes is kind of crazy. Let me see if I can show you. I'll show you with, let's do this one here. Oops. Like adds like a nice little bump to everything, but you know, I mean, it's compressing all these channels. But anyway, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I can go more in depth if you guys would like. I thought about starting the session from scratch, but I felt like that would take a very long time, kind of just explaining everything. But I mean, if you guys want it, if I get enough people that want it, then I'm down. I don't know, I'm obsessed with this stuff, so I'll do this stuff all day. But anyways, so this is how I write music in Ableton, and how I've kind of written music for a while now. But if you guys have any questions or any concerns or anything, let me know. If you guys subscribe, I'm going to trying to figure out a good schedule to put videos out. I'm still trying to think of ideas. I have a few covers and stuff, but I would like to explain my process a little bit more, because I know that it'll help me, but it'll also help others. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day. See you later.